Hi everyone, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. As you can see, Mas is joining me again, and today we're going to be going through and rating some of our favourite Fragrance du Bois fragrances.
Stay tuned to FM.
Okay?
Yeah.
So Mas, I think we are both agreed that Fragrance du Bois is a brand that we both really like a lot. It's aiming for that high-end luxury niche market, which is why we like it.
Yeah.
Why do you like Fragrance du Bois so much?
I just think they, apart from smelling nice, they're actually quite distinct from what I've smelled, what I have. They're powerful, they're making a statement every time I put it on, and it generally just makes you feel good. And I love the bottles. I'm a bit of a sucker for the bottle, as you know, but they are real statement makers, and there's so many different ones. I mean, until today, I've not had the chance to go through the whole gambit of their range, but today we're in.
Yeah, we're going to go through a few today. And interesting what you say about the bottles. I love them as well. I think the deeper you get into fragrance collecting, the more you become bothered about, and the more you appreciate the bottles.
Yeah, it becomes the package, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's like, you know, you got a nice bottle, and then what's inside it is equally as good, or you hope better. Yeah. But certainly they've got it going on, haven't they, really, with these bottles? And the smaller bottles are quite quaint, aren't they?
And for me, we're on Roger Parfum's levels of bottles of that high-end luxury niche. And again, quality and statement making, I agree. Certainly. I think you said it all, really. So what we've done is we're not including all the Fragrance du Bois fragrances that we've got between us, because there would have been too many. So we've whittled it down a little bit, and we've got 7 to talk about here. So these are our 7 favourites of the ones that we both own. So you've left a few out, I've left a few out. We're just going to run through our favourite 7, briefly talk about each one, and then at the end we will let you know which each of our favourite top 3s are. Okay, so we're going to start off with Oud Orange. I smelt this for the first time today, and I can understand why you've shortlisted it in these final ones, because it's not overly orangey. I thought it was going to be more orange rind, maybe a bit more woody and oody in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the Oud Rose Intense as well, which does smell rosy. Right. Whereas when I'm the king of the blind buy. I mean, I'm ridiculous, and I blind bought this.
Every fragrance brand's best customer.
Yeah,
I'm
an idiot. But I'll tell you what, I've been successful in my blind buys. I think there's only been 1 or 2.
Educated blind buys,
Of course. I learn from the learned people of the fragrance community.
Of which you are one, I think.
Well, we'll see about that. But this doesn't lend itself to the orange side of things. And it's that muskiness in there for me that opens up for me and sits pretty on the top, ready to go from there. I mean, I don't know what, I mean, like I say, that's probably been used the most, and I use it sparingly because I've only got the small bottle of it. Yeah.
I don't know much about musks and different types of musks, but I want to say that I feel like there's, rather than dark musks, there's light or white musks maybe used in here. There's that sort of thin, sparkly white musk. It has that nice clean skin sort of.
Yeah, it's got that nice clean edge as well.
And we're getting some sweetness, and then there is a nice hint of orange, but it's like more like the orange you would get from an orange sweet or candy in a kid's sweet shop, rather than realistic fresh orange.
Not freshly squeezed orange, not like that, or the bitterness of an orange that's not.
Yeah, there's no bitterness to this.
Non-ripened orange.
I think a bit of vanilla-y sweetness, some spices. It's really nice, really pleasant. I think it's a versatile scent. I don't think you would only have to wear this in the summer. It's fresh enough for summer. I think easily in the winter you can get away with wearing this. It's bright, it's sweet, it's fresh. It's very pleasing. I think it's a good crowd pleaser. Moving on to New York Intense. This you smell for the first time, because you've got the other New York one, haven't you?
Yeah.
You tell the story.
Mistakenly blind bought, thinking
you were too blind on that.
Yeah, it must have been half 3 in the morning or something like that.
Didn't have your eyes open properly on that blind
No, and I didn't have my glasses on. But yeah, I'd heard about it, read about this, and I didn't read the description properly. But I ended up buying Fifth Ave, and this is the first time I'm smelling this, and I can see why people were talking about this.
Yeah.
It is stunning. It is. It's light at the beginning for me. We've smelled these earlier on. It's light, it's fresh, it's got a little bit of powderiness to it, a little bit citrusy for me, but it's just piercing. Its intensity.
Yeah, it's definitely got a crispness.
Yeah,
to it,
it's got such an intensity that, you know, you just can't help.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd happily just stick this under my nose all day long and keep pulling air up with this. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I get some nice sweet, like Oriental style traits from this fragrance. It's quite a nice warming fragrance, but sitting side by side with that, I get this very gentlemanly, aromatic, herbally type of accord.
I would certainly say that this is more male.
Yeah, or what you would historically associate.
Yeah.
And going into that historic association, when I smelled this, particularly in the dry down, it really reminded me of the kinds of aftershaves that my dad used to wear when I was a kid.
Crispy, fresh.
Crispy, fresh, gentlemanly, clean, because he would, Mum and Dad would be dressed up, going to some kind of nice dinner or dinner party or whatever. And I always remember my mum's perfume and my dad's aftershave at the time, you know, really powerful smells. And this reminds me of those evenings when we had a babysitter round. They were going out and we were preparing ourselves to raid the crisp cupboard and get the sweets and the Coca-Cola and everything, and they'd give us a kiss goodbye. And my dad smelled like this. So
it's sharp.
Sharp.
It's sharp.
It's my dad in a suit.
Man.
Yeah. But because of the sweeter, warmer aspects, I think it gives it a nice little modern edge to it as well.
Yeah. Certainly one I'm glad I've had a chance to smell, and maybe I don't have to blind buy it now and make sure I get the right one next time round.
It's a cracker, and the versatility on that is unreal, I think.
Yeah, it's great. All year round.
Easy to wear.
Easy.
Yeah, sure. All right, next one we're going for is, I'll let you smell that one first. Oud Noir Intense. That's all we need to say about this one.
Wow.
It's wafts from the loft, isn't it? It's just,
man alive.
You're liking this one, aren't you?
Oh.
So if you don't know,
but that is...
This is the fragrance that gets compared, and I don't know if you know this, but it gets compared to Tom Ford's Oud Wood. So it's got the similar, I think there's got the cardamom, so it's got the similar spices and the woodiness.
Right, I am a fan of Oud Wood.
Yeah.
But this is knocking the spots off it.
So some people always say about Tom Ford's Oud Wood that it's a beautiful fragrance, and I agree, it's one of my favourite Tom Fords, but the performance, maybe the longevity isn't that amazing, maybe they lose it too quickly. What do you think this is like compared to that?
It's just, I'm sorry, but you've gone up a couple of notches.
It's nuclear Oud Wood, basically.
It's
so they've taken, it feels like to me they've taken inspiration from that scent DNA, but you get a stronger, punchier oud in the opening to this, but it's not too dirty.
It's not thick.
Yeah, it's not skanky. Yeah,
it's thicker.
It's punchy.
It's fresh elements.
Yeah,
woody, but it's got that classy, refined scent. It's got that depth, you know, that you always talk about. You always say about the depth.
I think it does have more depth than the Tom Ford. Yeah,
certainly. That's just
it smells more natural, more rounded, fuller, richer, like you said.
It's a sweet frag.
So we both enjoy.
Yeah,
Oud Noir Intense,
very nice.
Stunning fragrance.
Stunning.
And pretty much everyone in the world loves that oudy woody style.
Like I said, that's the
DNA.
first time I've smelled it. I know people have spoken about this one as being the standout.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah. It's fantastic, isn't it? Right, next one is Amber Intense.
Amber being one of my favourite scents.
Yeah, it's hard not to like a good amber.
Oh, that's a fresher amber.
Yeah,
it's nice. More
it's an
floral,
airy amber, isn't it? Yeah.
A lot more floral, yellowy. If that can be a smell.
No, I think often scents can conjure up colours. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a complete sea change to Oud Noir.
Yeah, it's got the punchy oudiness that Oud Noir Intense has.
A lot more flowery.
Yeah.
A little bit soapy for me, but that's just that much.
And it's not a very, very deep amber.
No, not like
Grand Soir or something like that. Yeah.
Definitely like a Grand Soir.
It's a nice, sweet, airy amber, a little spicy, with a good bit of attitude from that woody.
Yeah, that could be an all-dayer scent. Whereas that would be a nighttime scent for me.
Yeah.
Certainly a nighttime scent, going out scent. That you could wear that in the day. You could wear this going out.
Yeah.
It's a nice rounded amber. That
I remember going to Milan and meeting Fragrance du Bois there and going through this table that they had all their fragrances, and at that time, 2 or 3 years ago, Amber Intense definitely stood out for me on that table. There was a few that did, but this one in particular, just because it seemed so powerful. It seemed, like you said, a statement maker, but sweet and easy to wear.
Yeah.
Not too sweet, but nice and easy to wear.
No. There's not that sickly sweetness going on there. No. That's just nice florally amber with that little bit of soapiness, I think, in there. But yellow, it just conjures up that colour there.
An elegantly done amber, I think. That one. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. The next one is, we're going to London. So what do you think about London Oud?
Oh, that's very fresh.
Yeah.
Marine, salty, maybe fresh.
Yeah, it's sweet, minty.
Yeah.
Smell.
I would not have expected London. I'm sure that people, when they talk about what does London smell like, I'm sure it's not that.
It's not meant to smell like London, is it? Yeah, otherwise it'd just be like smog and exhaust fumes, and that wouldn't be very nice to spray on yourself. Huh?
Yeah, well, exhaust fumes, Yeah, that's just marine.
Yeah, it's fresh,
Seaside.
It's bright, it's minty, but it's got a good depth to it as well.
Yeah,
it's got
like
this addictive, sweet addictive quality, like a sweet mintiness that I really like.
I like that.
And I agree, marine, but not marine in terms of it smells like the sea, but more evokes the imagery of the feelings you get from being by the sea.
By the seaside, not in the sea or
it's not a literal
your face in the water and saltiness. But that is a very clean, very sharp, very fresh, easy to wear fragrance, daytime. I'd probably lean that more towards summery.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Scent.
Yeah, I think it would really come into its own in the warmer weather in the summer. But I think it's got enough body to it to be able to wear that in cooler temperatures.
That's nice and clean and fresh.
All right, okay. Now we are going nuclear because this one. Sahraa Oud.
I already have this. I know what it's like.
Yeah, we've both got a bottle of this one.
Yeah, and it's got a bit of animalics to me. This.
Yeah. Again, opens with that slightly dirty animalic edge. Not too stinky at all. Just in the right way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just on the edge. It's standing on the precipice, isn't it?
Yeah.
To go into real fecal area, but
it doesn't go there. It never goes to the point where
I've had lots of compliments at work when I've worn this. Strangely enough.
And you work in a school, don't you? So
I do.
So it is school Sahraa Oud, despite it being
school,
nuclear, school friendly.
Yeah, school friendly. The staff have mentioned it.
Not too cool for school.
No,
evidently.
No. But it's class.
I mean, the Oud to me in this is like a very, I think all the Oud in Fragrance du Bois is this nice, very rounded, very natural, because it is natural Oud. It's not too barnyardy.
Yeah. They've taken that real edge off it that could make it, unpleasant, I suppose, to the masses.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind a bit of a stronger Oud, animalic fecal type. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But that is just
it's
a classy.
And it's
classy
nuclear. It's probably the strongest performing of all the Fragrance du Bois fragrances that I own, Sahraa.
Right.
When would you wear that one? Do you think, would you wear that in the summer, or is it just an autumn,
I've worn it in autumn, winter. I've worn it springtime and into the summer. Obviously, our summers here in sunny Manchester are quite cold, so I can wear it all year round for me.
And people talk about heavier fragrances, saying, "Oh, not suitable for summer." But if you went to Dubai in the heat and walk around the markets there, you would be smelling sort of smells like that sort of Middle Eastern
smell, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, love that one. Yeah. Now this is another one of yours, isn't it? This is the other New York.
Oh yeah, the Fifth Ave. Yeah. So you smell it.
Yeah,
you smell it.
So,
I know it.
So
the mistaken identity.
So this is sort of like a creamy pink sweet rose fragrance to me. That's just what I don't exactly know all the notes in this, but I get that almost going a little more to the feminine side, but not too much. Yeah. I could totally wear this, and I think I would really enjoy wearing this. It doesn't. Sometimes when you get a very masculine rose, it's quite spicy and a little green and bitter, but I don't get that from this. This is a sweet, rosy fragrance.
It's funny how
gourmandish qualities to this one.
How different they are to
each of the New Yorks are very different.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that sweetness, gourmand.
Yeah.
Real, like jelly bean.
Yeah.
A jelly bean smell.
Yeah, like a pink jelly bean. Yeah,
that's jelly beans.
Perfect. Yeah.
And it's love that.
Yeah.
The Jelly Bean Company stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of mine, the mistaken identity, but a good mistake. Yeah. A good mistake.
I just realised we've got a gap there for no reason. It's because of the ones we took away.
Yeah, not to worry.
OCD people have been watching the video. What's the gap for in the fragrances? No.
Oh, I was wondering. Yeah.
Let's move them along just to please anyone who was getting bothered by that. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's just do a finish off with our top three. I mean, these are all like stunning fragrances, aren't they?
Yeah.
And we're going to pick top three, but there's not much difference between any of them in this lineup.
No.
So you're the guest, so I'll let you go. What are your top three?
I think for me, certainly Oud Noir is my complete standout. For the first time smell of that, I think is an absolute dynamite fragrance.
Yeah.
I am a massive Sahraa Oud fan.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going with, it could be, I think it's going to be New York Intense over Amber Intense, because I think it's just that little bit dirtier. And I prefer that.
A little more of a statement maker than the Fifth Ave, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'd rather have that.
Okay.
Have I thrown a spanner in the works?
No. we were almost the same. Two of them are the same as my top three, actually. And New York Intense, I love it.
Yeah.
But I think it just missed out. I think that would definitely be my top five. Right. My top three, I am going for London Oud as the third.
Oh, right.
As number three. Number two is Sahraa.
Yes.
Yeah. And number one, Oud Noir
Intense. Yeah, definitely.
Because that is just a firecracker of a fragrance.
Great piece of work.
It is. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. Yeah. All right. So there you go. Let us know what your favourite Fragrance du Bois fragrances are in the comments below. We would love to hear from you, and I think we should do another one soon, Mas. How about straight after this one? We'll make it.
Let's just hope it's the clouds stay.
I know, it's getting grey, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we better wrap it up before it starts to rain on us. Yeah. So there we go. There are our top three Fragrance du Bois fragrances. I hope you enjoyed the video, Mas. Thank you for joining me for this one again. It's good to have you back.
Pleasure.
All right, that's it from us. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM, keep smelling good, and I'll see you in the next one.